Welcome, everybody.
No, God. I'm Queen James.
And I'm Millie Monroe.
And you're a bitch.
Hey, Brittany.
Welcome, everybody.
And that is lingo for welcome to Drag Trash.
I'm Queen James.
And I'm Millie Monroe, and we're here to service your cervix.
Are you ready? Get in the stirrups.
Which one's the cervix?
That's up in there.
Is it a bone?
No, it's an, oh no.
You don't know it?
Is it an organ?
What is it?
The cervix is like the part that's like up in the
It's
upper
tissue.
pussy area,
It's
right?
tissue. It's just tissue.
Yeah, it's inside the body.
I bet you didn't know you were going to learn anatomy today on Drag Trash.
Well, guess
Psych,
what?
you didn't
You're
learn.
not. You were right. You were not learning.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing
My
great.
voice has just been a little. So I have a scarf on today to help keep it warm.
Too much dick and cock.
Too much cock and dick. I have been
I
doing
like that
the
they
fake.
knock. Like, open up.
That's me. Yeah. I just working with knobs. Yeah, something in the back of my throat. Do you know what it actually is? And this is so gross. I think I told you this earlier. I went to Sephora earlier this week and saw Visa. Hi. Who was already I went on like my lunch break.
Right.
Midday was already beat. Beautiful.
Mm.
And I was like, girl, what's going on?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh yeah, I'm doing a show later, so I had to get into drag. And I was like, what time did you start today? She goes, 6:30. It's like, damn.
No.
She goes, I was done by 9. Something got here at 10. Going to the gig after. I was like, girl.
And it's going to last that long.
Yeah.
That's
She's
crazy.
young though.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's our age.
Well, I'm just saying that makeup lasts that long.
Oh,
And tonight,
girl. She's
I don't
just got it
know.
down though. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Mm.
Anyway, went to
Welcome.
Sephora.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Welcome
okay,
in.
I'm going to be good. Welcome in. It really was a lot of that because it was just the middle of the day. So they're
Yeah.
busy.
Mm.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to just like pick up my moisturizer, but I'm going to swatch these Danessa Myricks
Mhm.
cream to powder
Mhm.
foundations because that might be my next
Mhm.
buy
That's exciting.
when the Gaga runs out. So I swatch. I'm looking around for like the little, I don't know, like Q-tip stuff so I can get in
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see it. So I'm just like, all right, let's go. And I got in there with my finger
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing the back of it. Gross. I know. And I shouldn't have done that.
Did you get yelled at?
No, they
Oh.
didn't see.
Oh.
Sorry.
So everybody does that.
And I was like, oh, okay. I think I am going to go up a shade. I think I'm going to go up a shade in that. Because that's the other thing. Never mind.
Yeah. Mm.
Don't get anything. Just get my moisturizer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Leave. I'm with Derek and we're like, oh, let's go get a slice of pizza. Let's go to Sbarro.
Oh, okay.
So we go down there. I get my pizza. I'm eating. I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, I fully never washed my hands before like eating
Ew.
after doing the sampler. So not only there, I've got it here from where I did that.
That's why you're sick.
That's why I'm fucking sick.
That's so nasty.
Isn't that gross?
You know what else? That means you're old.
It's very that. I
10
can't go to
years
the
ago, that would not have done
mall
it.
without washing my hands, girl. Like, gross.
That's so gross.
I know. So I've had like a thing in my throat all week.
Well,
It's not COVID. Tested. Ooh. Doesn't mean it's not contagious though. Sorry, girl. I warned
everybody
you.
at work is sick, so like,
Really?
just happens when everyone's doing stuff.
Sucking dick and cock. Wow. How did I get half of this in and half of it out?
Oh wow.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it. This is a burn. Oh my God. It's shedding.
Oh,
Gross.
from what?
I like just tapped the oven, pulling something out. And do you know what it is? I didn't, I usually for burns, I'll
Ooh.
run it under cold water for like a good minute.
Yeah.
Because do you know this?
No.
Your skin just keeps cooking if you don't cool it down fast enough. Because we already have such an internal temperature
Oh.
that like the skin it just doesn't cool down as fast as we think it does. So like you have to really cool it the fuck down or it will keep burning.
Did none of that.
And so if you actually hit your cold, like with cold water or something, like a little burn, I don't know how to treat bigger burns. Please see a professional.
No. I'll tell you how.
I run it under for like, yeah, a good long time. And it usually, but I just didn't do it long enough, I guess. So I don't know.
Dang.
I know. And it was flaked up. That was the last of it, really.
Oh my God.
It was bad.
When was that? What were you making?
What was I making? It was last week, and I was making. I think I was making risotto,
Okay.
oven risotto, Ina Garten's oven risotto. It's actually a really great recipe because, like, you
Yeah.
don't have to stand there and like ladle
I mean,
everything
you
in.
burned yourself for it, so.
Yeah, but that was on me touching my oven.
Oh,
That's on pot holders.
I've got some bad news.
You don't have pot holders.
I don't
I
have
knew
pot
it.
holders, but also we didn't win the contest.
That's right. We did. But you know what we did do that night?
did
It's
we
the first
do?
time we've done this.
What?
We have done several videos where we're like, oh, we're going to film the first part here and talk about it. And then we'll like film more later when we're out at the thing and we'll combine it into like one thing. We've never done it until now.
true.
This is the first time that
Successful.
I actually did it. It's on me because it's like I usually don't get it together.
It was successful. And you know what? I watched that video of us walking across the street 50 times.
So many times. We look so. We should honestly just have more street walking videos. We need to get out there like Tiara Sky.
What are you doing?
What
I'm
are you
walking.
doing? What are you drinking?
What are you doing?
Prolapse or anti-lapse?
Prolapsed. What's anti-lapse?
Anti-lapse. I don't know. It's just a fun way to say prolapse to straight people and get them gagged.
Oh, okay.
What's the other one she does? She's like, "You want a ticket to the planet Uranus or mine?"
That's pretty funny.
She's hilarious.
I've only watched it with you.
Oh my god. I'm also way into Luscious Massacre right now. She's having such a moment. I told you about her where she just gets up in full drag.
That's
She
right.
goes to Ross or Macy's and she's just talking to people. I think that's our gig too.
You want to do that around here? Ugh.
I do.
I don't know. People are so weird.
That's why we're weirder.
That's true.
Weirder trumps weird.
Don't say that
Sorry,
name
I'm
in my
sorry,
presence.
Trump. I'm sorry.
Jesus
I'm so
Christ.
sorry.
How has it been not being on social media?
Really good. Oh my god,
Has
that's
it-
also the thing.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I got too
God.
excited.
What was it?
Sorry.
It's okay.
We're at our 2-week mark.
Is that true?
Yes.
Holy crap.
And that was the original experiment.
was 2 weeks.
Right, because then you send us it was like a study
Yes.
that if you took 2 weeks off, you saw like the significant.
Do you feel significantly
I
different?
do. I was telling them the other night because we hung out on Wednesday to watch Survivor, and I was like, I can tell that like my imagination is happening easier. I'm imagining things like
okay.
more vividly, like
Oh.
coming sooner, that kind of thing.
Yes.
I feel like I was so filled with scrolling images and all of that,
Yeah.
just flooded it.
Really?
And I'm definitely less stressed. I still read the news every day,
Mhm.
but I'm not doing that thing I said I was doing since 2025 where it's like, I only check in once.
Oh, right.
Like, if I'm on social media,
Mhm.
it's just constant, and I'm getting
Constant.
angles that I didn't need, and I'm getting feed that I didn't need. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Right.
So I do my little news check-in,
Yeah.
and it's enough.
It's crazy. Right.
And I'm so much calmer because of it.
Do you miss it?
Sometimes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I will find, like, I'm still finding things to fill in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
What about
yeah.
you?
Let's see. Yeah. I miss it a little bit. I find myself not anymore actually, but that first week I felt like I was picking up my phone a lot to then just be like, there's nothing on here.
Yeah, I still do that.
And I think because it's black and white, I really don't pick it up hardly at all anymore. And
Oh, do you want to look at screen time?
yeah, how do you do that?
You go into your settings. You must not have it like where you can view it, because like mine tells me my average. Don't repeat that.
I don't think I have it turned on.
No, you must not. Well, listen, my average has not gone down.
30 minutes. She only spent 30 minutes this week.
Isn't that crazy?
Was that weekly or daily?
That was a week.
That's awesome. I think that's awesome. I don't think that's much time at all.
I think it might have been daily.
Well,
It's down.
yeah.
It's down. And you know what? I'm not on socials.
Yeah.
So even though I'm still wasting my time,
Yeah.
that's the next step.
It's
I'm not
true.
doing it in places that are harming me as much. There you
No.
go.
Yeah. Not doing it in places that are harming me so much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also I still post it on Instagram when we have new videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I got right back off there.
That's good. 'Cause see, I don't know if I'd be able to do something like that. I'd get drawn in.
It was a test. It was very, what's her name in Lord of the Rings?
I shall pass. I'll diminish to the west. What does she say?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go to the spa now. That's been tough.
I'm
That's what I heard.
I'm gonna go to the spa.
So we did it. We made it. And now we're better people for it.
Can I tell you something?
I'm going to keep going. What about you?
About what?
Like off of socials?
Oh, you keep going. You what? I feel okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to decide, like, what am I filling my time with otherwise?
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of like, I'm bored, but I was always bored, no matter what.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, how are you going to be bored? Then yeah, my thing is like I always have stuff I can be doing and
Mhm.
things I can think of doing and
Yeah.
projects I would love.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the reason that social media works so well
Yeah.
is because it takes no energy
Right.
and you get a little bit of enjoyment out of that minimal input.
I think that's it because like sewing when I was making that, I was like, that was one thing that I did instead of doing.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this dress.
Yeah.
And so, but I had to really con myself into being like, you're just getting out the sewing machine.
Yeah.
You're just getting this out. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal, but my God.
You can really psych yourself
my
out.
God. Every step of the way, I was like, you don't have to do this.
Girl, that's on mental health though as well. Like if you need to start a project or get in the shower or something, just break it into chunks
Oh my God.
because
Awful.
it really do take that sometimes.
And then I had fun doing it.
Exactly. And you don't regret it and you're like, "Oh my God." And then I don't know, my thing is ideally it becomes so much of a pattern in my life where I don't have to do the rev up.
I okay, no. This is why I don't have an answer for you. It's because I finished 3 books in the last week.
Yeah, wow, girl. So you have
What
been
have I
filling
been
the time.
doing?
You've
I've been reading, which is kind of crazy.
That's fab.
Because I finished that Exiles book. Which,
Right?
did I tell you about that?
I don't think so.
I didn't tell you about that.
No.
Okay,
Get
it's
into it.
called The Exiles, and it's about I'm gonna burp. It's the Diet Coke. Oh,
Through the
God.
straw.
It is about Earth's attempt to make Mars habitable.
You did start to tell me about this.
And so they are about to send 3 humans to Mars to a what do they call it? Not the
Colony.
convent. The colony, was it? Did I call it? Yeah, that's 2 books ago. I don't even remember what it was called. The colony?
Yeah,
I
'cause
think that's
didn't
right.
Robots get there first?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they sent up 3 robots first to prepare everything, to basically build everything.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy. They were
Also
like,
seems like most realistic. Like that will probably happen if we do
they were
try
like,
that.
we have these 3 robots. We're going to send everything up there. They're programmed to go turn on and they're going to make it. And you know what? They did exactly that. But then I'm just going to go through this entire
Let's
book.
go. I'm ready.
And so the humans get there and they have a bumpy end, girl.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happens, but something messes up and they almost die. And they basically crash land on Mars. And they only have like 6 minutes of oxygen left. Like it's one of those.
No, but that's the thing, though, about space that we all need to fucking get in our brains is
Yeah.
we think that we can just go up there and have a good time.
Right.
Everything is trying to kill you.
Right. And so they're like, oh my God, we got 6 minutes. And they're like, well, thank God we landed on this side of the crater where the colony is and not that side of the crater where we'd never make it in time. So they get to the colony and they realize that half of it is exploded. And they're like, oh my God. And they can't get in to the colony. And
Is it like a dome with a door that they can't get through?
it's shaped like a cross.
The fuck?
And so like
Did
one
they
of the
design it that way?
arms-
Or did the
uh,
robots?
It was designed that
Okay,
way.
sorry. I'll let you tell your story.
One of the arms was blown off. The lab. It was the lab.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, there you go. It's gone. So
Forever.
so she's like trying to get in and the code's not working. The code's not working. The code's not working.
Hate that.
All the oxygen's gone. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. The door's open and it's a robot. And he goes, hello, welcome, come in. And
I I love that. As if they haven't been out there.
That's
Like,
exactly what it was, though.
and
It's
he's just
exactly
like,
what it was. And
did I
so
hear the doorbell?
they, the humans are like, what the hell happened to this place?
Yeah.
And the robots are like, first off, we're not robot 1 and 2 anymore.
First
We're-
of all,
we are Wes and Shay. I think the other robot's name was Shay.
yeah.
So not only did they name themselves, but they also gendered themselves.
Yeah.
And so there's a third robot, but the third robot is gone. And they're like, where's this
Hate
third
that.
robot? They're like, where's this third robot? And they're like, well, he wanted to go off and ponder philosophical questions. And so they were like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, you see, oh, the boy robot thinks he's
See
the
that
one.
giant fireball out there? That's that third robot.
They said they said the boy robot's like, well, he exploded it. But the girl robot was like, no, it was an alien.
Telling stories.
And-
She's there for the drama. She's
Girl,
like, listen, I've been so bored. I'm
You
so
looked through
ready.
that shit so fast. Because
Girl, I know robots. I know sci-fi shit.
and so okay, so we keep going, and the whole thing throughout this entire thing is about male aggression and female
Like nurturing.
it's like dominance versus sub, but it's more about like when males are presented with a problem, they react violently,
Yeah.
whereas females react,
Like solution oriented.
yeah, but more like they were going more in the route of, I don't know, it felt trickery to me or something.
I see.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Like they're more likely to still compete,
yes,
but through like trickery and not through just like outright violence. Like they're trying
Yes.
to like usurp.
yes.
That makes sense.
So the alien attacks again.
Okay.
Bad things happen.
So there is an alien.
So one of the humans, so their comms are down. So one human has to go out there to fix the comms. He gets shredded by the alien. Whatever. Turns out the robots, after they finished building everything, they were quite bored.
Yeah.
And they were like, how are we going to get to Earth? How are we going to get to Earth? And they
That's
realized
interesting that they made that their mission.
because they're that's all they said why. And I think it's because some sort of existential crisis.
Right. Like there's something in their programming that's like, that's home. And like we
That's
have
it,
to get
that's
back.
It, that's it. That's home.
Interesting.
And it's like, and like the girl, the Shay, the woman robot was very concerned why the other woman, the human woman, why she wanted to live on Mars. Because these humans were never going to come back.
Mhm.
They were going to stay on Mars. And she's like, I don't understand what you would leave, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. They each have a
Right. So
black
they're like
box.
learning about Earth as
Correct.
through the humans.
And so they each have a black box, and it's like one item is in the black box, and the angry man has a pistol.
of course.
It's like, yeah, of course they let you bring a pistol.
gun into space, yeah.
So, anyways, turns out it's not an alien. It's just the other robot in like a sheet. But yeah.
Love that.
And the girl robot,
Scooby-Doo girl.
Yeah. And then the girl robot's like, see, I told you they were never gonna give us the launch code unless there were like bad things happening.
They had to conduct
And
concoct
so,
drama.
bunch of guns, bunch of dead robots, bunch of dead aliens. Last 30 pages of the book, this is why I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Last pages, the woman, the lead, she's like having this crisis because she's the only one left. Everybody's dead, and she's, the gun went off, so there's depleting oxygen. So like
Right.
nothing's
working.
Nothing's working. And so she thinks she sees the alien. And I'm like, alien was gone.
That was a lie. It was a robot lie.
It was a robot lie. So I'm like, why do you see the alien?
Yeah.
And then she has this memory of playing hide and seek with her mother.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, left field.
Right.
She goes, she couldn't find her mother. And she was looking in the basement.
Okay.
And her mother popped out of the deep freeze, scared her. So she slammed it back down and locked it. Her mother had a concussion and died. And she just sat there and listened to her mother like scream and claw at the freezer until she died. So there was a lot of clawing on the Citadel place. Like,
Okay.
the alien
that
was doing a lot
reminding
of
her.
clawing. Well, I guess that's what we were drawing the conclusions to. But so she sees the alien opens it up, and her mother comes forward, and She's like, I'm sorry I killed you, Mom, and I didn't call the police, and I didn't help, or I didn't go to the neighbor, or I didn't do anything else. I just listened to you die in the freezer. And she opens the doors, and like the oxygen depletes, and she goes to Mars. She freezes.
So it ends with her like weird psychological breakdown.
Yeah.
And
Which
that's
is
it.
cool, but there wasn't an alien, I thought.
No, and there wasn't. She was
There
imagining
more. No,
it.
there was more. I
Oh.
just couldn't get into it.
So there was an alien. And it was fucking with her.
Well, yeah, because they kept saying the alien was feeding on everybody's fears, and like her fear was that she killed her mother. So like it was this whole thing. But
Got
then I'm
it.
like, if there wasn't an alien, why did we even have to explain that?
That seems strange.
So okay, that was one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other books I
Oh,
read.
okay.
No, wait, I do. Wait, what did I read before that?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
The Employees. She wrote another book.
She did? Oh, good.
And I read it.
How was it?
Weird.
Okay, good.
I think I like The Employees better.
Such a good book.
This one is about women convicted of witchcraft in the 1600s.
Let's go.
And it's from the point of view of a puppet.
Let's fucking go.
And it's bonkers.
Yeah, I'm very into
And
that.
it's crazy cuckoo.
This writer is cool.
Oh my god.
They are imagining some shit.
Oh, it's good.
That's cool.
I have it, so you can just borrow it whenever.
Great.
It's called The Wax Child, I think.
Scary.
Her name is, I think, Olga.
Olga. Oh, I can't think of the last name.
But,
It's something like, yeah.
But very, very different from The Employees, but still written like that in a way, because
Okay.
it'll be like a paragraph. And
Right.
It'll be like maybe a couple pages, and then
Yeah.
it was
I
good.
love that style
I read
too.
that down like 2 sittings. I was finished with that. It was so good.
Well, that's also why I love short stories. It just feels like a big shot of like all of this shit at
Yes,
once.
yeah.
And you have to make the most of it.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like love.
It's like I'm all in. Just
Yeah.
let me do it. Just let me do it.
Yeah, because
And
sometimes
so-
books, I'm just like, this really could have been a short story. We didn't need all of this. It is not like immersing me more. It's
Correct.
not like making my imagination go
No,
far. Like,
no.
no.
No. So that was good.
Yeah.
And you know what I finished before that?
What?
And I have saved this for weeks.
His Dark Materials?
No, I still have to finish that. No, I have been saving this.
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights.
Oh, that's right. Because I didn't see. Do you know what I also remembered? Is that I've never read the book.
I
So
read the
I don't
book in
know
high
anything about
school.
it, and I didn't go see the movie with you.
I have been saving this.
Go off.
I cried throughout that entire movie.
Really?
It started and I just started bawling. I cried throughout that entire freaking movie. It was incredible.
Interesting. I've
'Cause
heard
I know
it's
everyone
so
hates it.
beautiful, right?
Oh my god. So I read the book because I was like, okay, I got to go back to the book.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, read it in 5 days and just like gobbled it. And I just like, and that sort of made me like back onto reading. Like, oh, I finally feel like liberated by reading again. I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes you feel trapped by it.
Yes.
And if it's like you really have to, you read the right one and you're like, it's like,
that's it. Breath of fresh air.
Yes.
I'm doing this again. It feeds me.
oh, it's
yeah.
feeding something
absolutely.
deeper than just mindless bullshittery.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So that movie, I could almost cry thinking about it now. I would love to
Wow.
go. I told Scott I would love to go see it again on the big screen.
Okay.
Um,
I might have to go and see it just for the experience of it because I was turned off by like the casting stuff
Sure.
and like she seemed very narrow when she was talking about it. And it's just kind of like, yeah, if you're going to do an adaptation, it seems kind of selfish to be like, I'm doing this from the perspective of like the first time I read it as a teenager and like just those impulses.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
It felt like the first time I read Jane Eyre
That's precious.
because it's like, it
Well,
feels
see, I
like,
love Jane Eyre too.
Oh my
and
God.
I've read that. So like I wouldn't fuck with that.
Jane Eyre is like one of my favorite books in the entire
Love.
world, except I wish that she died at the end. I believe she should have died
Interesting.
because there's no way that she found Christ, married her lover, and then lived happily ever after.
It's a very
No, she
Victorian
died.
kind of ending. Yeah, that's
so
true.
anyway, that's my only beef with it.
Yeah. Fair.
When you read that as a 12-year-old, you're gonna get a lot of it, but there's things that you're not gonna get.
Correct.
And I felt like when I was watching this adaptation of Wuthering Heights, it felt like me as a 12-year-old reading something and my point of reference for something would be like, oh, they're in a dark, scary, kind of castle-y house, but like maybe not. So in my mind, it's like, oh, they're in the Wicked Witch's, castle.
Right. Like you fill it in with your own
You
references.
Fill it in with your own pop culture references and your own frame of reference
Yeah.
because that's all you know. That's all you have.
Yeah.
And so it feels
That's
what
cool.
so it feels
Well, and
like
in that way,
ugh.
adaptations should be that way
Yes.
because it's always going to, if it's something that's done over and over and over again, like a Shakespeare,
What are we doing?
then you want to have it a real new take on it.
Correct.
For sure.
Correct. Yeah. No, but that's what it felt like.
That's cool.
because I don't know. There's other moments where like all of the fancy clothes.
Mhm.
It wasn't until like the second scene where Isabella was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, I know what they're wearing because it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like the silhouettes are sort of period, but
I've seen a lot of the materials. It's like a very like neo organza, like all of these very new stuff. Yeah.
but on these dresses though, she was doing like late 80s, 90s Barbies.
Yeah, let's go.
Like she's using that fabric,
Love
that like
that.
sort of lame.
I mean, I've seen the red one with the
yeah, but
nuts.
like she's like, because in her mind, the only frame of reference she had was like
Barbie dolls.
Barbies.
Beautiful.
So it's like, yeah, that's the clothes that they would be wearing, but it's like Barbie clothes.
That's awesome.
So I'm just like, I get it.
Yeah.
I am all in 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is why.
And that's who it works for. Is the
Yes.
people that it's like that captures your
Oh,
imagination. So
yes.
it doesn't have to be everybody. It doesn't have to
No.
be like the service to the book.
Right,
Yeah,
right. And I mean, going back and reading the book,
Mhm.
I was like, oh, it's all here.
Yeah.
It's
But it's
all
not
here.
everything the book is.
No, and
Right.
I mean, it only covers, I mean, that book covers, 3 generations.
Right.
So, but she did a lot of fun things where I think, I don't want to get into it because whatever, but I think it was beautiful. And I think children of rich people should be doing what she's doing.
You mean the ones that are like making movies and stuff
Yes.
like that? Yeah.
Do whatever the freak you want to do.
Yeah.
Because who cares?
I do think that is interesting because she's very unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
And I do think a lot of people are like Nepo babies or have a lot of inherited wealth and they're trying to do like an honorable thing or like not, like be humble or whatever.
Right.
And I get that impulse. I
Yeah.
would hope that filmmakers have that.
Sure.
But we're not in that era. So it actually, I get what you're saying. I would actually almost rather see what they come up with.
Yes.
Because at least it's true. And then you're getting like kind of a more complete product.
Yes.
Because if they have to put on that they're being humble or whatever,
Right,
it's
right.
never gonna read.
And also you watch something like that and like somebody like me who had a very, very different upbringing than her, you
Mm.
can see that your minds work the same as children,
Yeah.
which is crazy to
Yeah.
think that's like, I don't know.
Yeah, we
It's
start
very
off in
cool.
similar places, but
Right.
like it really does kind of get pulled apart as you get older.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's it's very interesting. And I wish that's why I wish more people would make more movies.
Yeah, like we want to see into your brain.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like what RuPaul's always saying. We just want to see what you do.
what you do.
What you do.
Yeah.
What's your special sauce?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was
Okay.
struck by
Wow,
it.
okay.
Ugh.
I mean, we love some aesthetics, that's for sure.
Eliza and Maddie wish they were watching the same movie as me.
Yeah.
But then the next day, Eliza texted me and was like, I've been thinking about that movie all day and I think it's the most beautiful movie I've ever seen. And I was like,
Well, and that's like, it makes me think of Melancholia immediately. Like, I
Ugh.
never want to watch that movie again,
mm,
but I do think about the visuals in it all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
It's such, oh my God. No, I
Fantasy.
can't wait to see this movie again.
Okay, damn.
It's so good.
All right, well, now I'm going to have to try it.
So I don't know what my next book is going to be, but
Well, and that also reminded me too that like I hadn't really this week, but last week when we first started it, I started watching more movies because I didn't limit
Oh,
my screen
yeah.
time, and I used to just sit and watch and still be on my phone.
right.
So I was like, all right, I've been putting off some like of the Oscar noms. Let's do
Yeah.
those. So I actually did a lot. Like I saw One Battle After Another. Finally,
Oh, yeah.
it's good.
I
It's really
know.
good. I
Yeah.
got why it was the hype. It's not like
Yeah.
my favorite movie ever,
Sure, yeah.
but I do think it's worth a watch for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
If you're into movie making though too, that's kind of the other thing. Everybody like nuts over this director.
Okay.
And I get it.
Sure.
He's got some cool styles there. And the characters and the
The
language,
Leo one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
the language of that movie is actually, the script is really, really interesting to me. And then I saw. Oh, do you know what I'm just raving about? The
Prey.
Predator. Fucking loved.
I know. I need to get into that.
I never watched any of the old Predator movies. Still haven't.
Oh my god, so many ghosts today. They're really trying to speak.
They are. From me. But I watched Predator Badlands with Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
Loved that.
I know, you said that. They find
then
love and friendship.
I went back and I watched Prey, which like shows a predator landing on Earth in like the early 1700s in Northeast North America,
Mhm.
like the Comanche tribe.
Mhm.
Earring gone. Wow. Cunt. Great
Because
movie.
you pronounced
Comanche.
Comanche wrong.
Comanche.
I mean, that might just be our Midwestern way of saying it.
Comanche. I can't remember what they say
Why
in the
don't you
movie.
come and munch on me some.
That's great. And it makes me want to see more of the Predator movies now.
I hate the original.
Yeah, I don't know if that's and then I also watched Elio, the new Pixar movie, which was really cute.
Yeah.
Spacey, which is fun.
Okay,
and if like you're a
okay.
kid into space, it's kind of like ugh.
Okay.
What else? I watched some other nominated movies. I just can't think of them right now. I watched another scary movie. What was it? Zombies. 28 days. 28 years later.
Right.
Because 28 years later came out last year.
Uh-huh.
And then already at the beginning of this year, they have that Bone Temple sequel.
Yeah.
Watched them both.
Yeah.
Loved them.
All right.
Ray Fiennes.
Yeah. Oh, right. He's in it.
Eats in those movies.
All right.
Like, it's one of those things where I was like, I'm so happy that he was old enough and in the right time in the right place to play this character. And I'm sure he felt the same way because you could just tell he was like
In it.
in it.
Okay.
So good.
We also watched a movie. I think one movie.
What did we watch? What's Up, Doc? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, we could talk about that. Yeah.
So much fun.
What's up, Doc? No, I was thinking Scott wanted to watch a movie one night and we picked the 2007 thriller. Don't remember what it's called, but it's got Reese Witherspoon and two doofuses. And let me just tell you, it's the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. That's it. That's the
That's
story.
the story.
Oh, I wish I could tell you what it was
The name
called.
of the movie.
It was bad.
It's not a rom-com. It was a thriller.
It's got Tom Hardy in it.
This Means War.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Didn't see
This
it.
means shit.
This means shite.
I don't know how that movie ever got made.
Mm.
No, but What's Up, Doc was really good.
Oh my god! Yeah, we went back to the Arcaden.
Arcaden?
And saw.
And said, "Where's our prizes?"
Honestly, no. That's something we didn't mention last time. We lost, but somebody really, really cute won, and they had come up and talked to us beforehand. Actually, she was in a Juicy Couture tracksuit, like skirt.
It was cute with a
Really
little chain
cute.
belt. It was cute.
Really cute.
It was cute. We were all giving brats, so we all won.
It's true. I mean, everybody that attended that night won by getting to see us. Let's be honest. But we went back a week later.
Yeah.
Because Scott was like, "I love this movie," and they're showing it. What's Up, Doc? With Barbara Streisand and Madeline Kahn's first movie.
Kahn.
I think it's like 1971 or something like that.
Yeah, it's either early 70s or late 60s.
Hilarious.
Beautiful.
Beautiful
Oh my
movie. And oh my
God.
god, talk about when stunts and shit used to be cheap because they were just wrecking San Francisco. It was great.
That was so crazy.
That whole car chase scene is incredible.
They had to redo probably a half dozen stairs.
Oh, we saw that staircase just get fucked up as they went down. And the mayor was just sitting back like, God fucking damn it.
Oh my
But
god.
worth it. I
It
mean,
was-
one of the funniest movies ever has
I
to
would
be.
say watch it if you can.
And also, if you can see comedies in theaters, this is what really...
with other people.
Completely different experience. You can sit home and giggle to yourself, but it just ratchets up a whole other level where I was like screaming laughing at
It was
parts.
really good.
So funny.
Remember when we almost took out the road
At the beginning, do you know that fucked up my ankle? I was trying to be brave and everything, but it hit it and it hurt. And there were a couple times where I was just like,
What the
and
hell
then the rest
happened?
of the week it was a pretty big bruise. It just lit, so they don't bolt those seats down. So if you get enough people, it's the way we did, and just the end of it kind of
That was so scary.
It was scary. I thought we were going down. And the people behind us are like, they were going down.
Oh, that was so funny.
But we made it.
We said, "Wake up! It's a comedy."
It was before it started though, thankfully.
Right. That's why we said, "Wake up!
Wake up, get ready."
Get ready." It's funny.
It's also just great to go to movies with Scott because
He
he
laughs
is
at
going to laugh.
everything.
He is going to laugh.
He doesn't care.
And he just breaks that ice for everybody,
Yeah.
which is great.
It is good. I used to be sometimes embarrassed by it, but now I like it.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like,
Not
because it'd be like,
Yeah.
and everybody else isn't laughing.
It also just made me realize that I have an at-home laugh and I have a
Oh.
theater laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I let it go that night and it was great.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh my God.
I also watched this week one more thing.
One more thing? I've never heard of it.
No.
Oh.
The America's Next Top Model documentary.
My God.
Which, if you're at all into that, like
Yeah.
if you ever watched it before, I'm talking to y'all too. It's only 3-episode documentary, and it's absolutely worth your time
Yeah.
because they got everybody right. They've got Ken Mock, the executive
Yeah,
producer. They've
okay.
got Tyra.
Yeah.
They've got the two J's.
You think
Miss-
they're a little easy on her, though?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, that's funny that you say that because
Yeah.
I listened to Bob and Monet talk about it
Okay.
before I watched it.
Okay,
And
interesting.
they thought that too.
Okay.
And it's this whole thing where she comes in and it's very like, I'm just an interviewee like them too, but like it very feels like they cut her a deal.
Yeah, this is her comeback.
But what a way to launch. If it were me, that documentary does not paint her well.
Oh, it doesn't?
Even if they cut a deal,
Really?
they were still throwing in shots in the way that it's all edited and stuff like that. It does not paint her
She
well.
was psychotic.
She still is.
Is she?
1000%.
Well, don't you think we made her that way?
I think it's both and.
Okay.
And the documentary kind of explores that. It's like,
Okay.
okay, how much of it was the Times? How
Yes.
much of it was like new reality TV
Okay,
producers?
yes.
They're talking to the like executives above them and they're
Okay.
like, nothing was too crazy, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But then we really hear about Tyra's hand in it.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
her
want to know.
individual, like,
She was poking the bear the whole
girl.
time.
And I mean, like, one person on there was fully raped on camera. And they have all the footage, and they don't show all the footage in this, but like they know they have the filmed footage.
What?
And the next episode is like Tyra going to her and being like, "Did you cheat?" Because she like had a boyfriend, and it was this whole fallout with her boyfriend. And they filmed the phone call where she calls her boyfriend, and he calls her a bitch to everybody. I mean, like, it is awful.
Oh my God.
And she, like, all that Tyra says now is kind of like, yeah, like, I definitely apologized to her at the time. And, like, I mean, like, it's like not even giving. I went back to the lawyers to get the talking points for this documentary. It's giving, I'm still using the same talking points from then.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like she's grown at all.
Not at all. Not to me. I don't know her as a person, never will. But, like, it's bad.
A couple people at work have watched it, and they kind of have said the same thing. I haven't watched it yet, but I just sort of been tainted by the whole thing because I feel like it's not the truth. It's the full truth.
It's not, and you don't get. It's as much as we're ever gonna get.
Yeah.
I would say it's enough
Okay.
for you to like form it. I mean, whatever your own
Sure.
conclusions.
Yeah.
Because like what does the public's conclusion on this really matter anyway?
True.
I will say the thing that the documentary does best is it centers and gives a lot of power back to these models that were hurt.
Good.
Because
Good.
they're interviewing the woman who was raped.
Yeah.
They're talking to the woman who was yelled at. They're talking to
Like the we were all rooting for.
yeah, because they kind of ratchet that as like the most egregious thing that she did on
Oh,
camera.
really?
And Tyra talks about like she's like,
What
I
about the
lost it.
makeover shit. What about all the crazy
Girl, they get into
makeover
all
stuff?
of that too. They interview the woman who they made get rid of her gap.
Yeah.
And then like asked her about like 9 seasons later they like gave a girl a gap,
Yeah,
right? And she was
right.
like, yeah, fuck that shit. And like they fully let these women on camera just be like, yeah, fuck you, Tyra Banks, ruined my life. So and then the very very end of it, this doesn't give anything away, but those like all the women they've been interviewing throughout the models,
Yeah.
like they end on a very sour note with Tyra and the judges and all of that, because all of that I did not know was also really dirty what she did to the Jays and Nigel Barker, the photographer.
I don't think I know any of that.
They were all
drama.
just fired on the spot, but from one season to the next. And then they planted this story that somebody like basically got leaked ahead of the announcement, and they
Okay.
tried to make it look like the guys were mad and
Okay.
leaked it themselves. So like that they even went out on a sour note. So they didn't even let them kind of like get fired with dignity.
Weird.
It was bad.
Weird.
But they end all of
she
that
wanted to make sure they would never work anywhere.
dirty.
Gosh, bitch.
And so they're ending with the models, and it's like, all right, what are you up to now? And they just start hitting this music, and they're like, I'm doing this, and like I was the first like plus size model on these, so like this actually did give me an opportunity, and like talking about their lives afterwards, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. So
Okay.
it really does end on a note where you're like,
Okay.
I'm glad these people are okay,
Yeah.
and hopefully they get a little bit of healing through like getting to revisit this, and it's not too
Mhm.
traumatic. But like, damn.
I mean, we were doing stuff like the Swan.
They really get, I mean, and even the models themselves, they're like, this is a very good insight into exactly what it was like at the time.
Yeah.
So they're like, we can really point to these people and say awful, 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 but they were representations of a very real industry. It's just crazy because they really, and her whole pitch from the beginning was trying to make it different and trying to give opportunities to a more diverse
Sure.
size and color and
Yeah.
all of these things.
Right.
And it just really did not land there. It just like reinforced the system.
Yeah. And like
Made it
dumped
worse.
it.
Made it worse.
That's so crazy.
Crazy. Juicy.
Yeah, I do want to watch that.
It's worth it. It's 3 hours, very, very quick.
I'm glad of your review, because after the people at work review, I was like, oh, I don't know, but I'm glad that your review is so glowing. So I'm interested.
If it
again.
were an episode longer, I wouldn't be into it. You know what I mean? It's just short enough.
Well, it's so interesting that you brought up the rape stuff, because they also talked about that, but they never mentioned rape.
I've heard a lot of people categorize it as sexual assault as well.
Okay.
I watched it. The woman describing the experience says that she was blacked out and that she remembers opening her eyes and understanding that sex was happening, but not able to feel it. And that, to me, says rape, not assault. But there's a lot of assault that's caught on and that's like shown on the show.
That's crazy.
Where they're like in a hot tub and stuff, and she's just blackout, and this guy's like making out with her, and
like on a go-see.
Well, and when Tyra had her show, she had a bunch of them back, including this woman, and is like replaying the footage in front of her after she asked her not to do that behind the scenes. It is bad.
We're all watching.
Yeah. But watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Decide for yourself.
Seeing some of that Survivor footage, that old Survivor footage, I was like, we used to be doing some stuff.
Yeah. They were messing around with reality TV bad in the early 2000s.
When he hurt his ankle and he pretended that it didn't freaking hurt. And I'm like, girl, you hurt your ankle, not your ankle, your Achilles tendon.
Oh, that's right.
When he did that, Kyle. And he was like, I'm fine.
Oh, and then he went home. That was so sad. Because I really, I mean, he would have gone very far. He just won.
Maybe.
Damn. He was so hot.
Did you really think you were gonna get away with pretending that didn't hurt?
These people are so competitive, girl.
Oh my!
He's like, until I see that it's separated, I'm gonna keep going.
He couldn't walk.
I know, girl.
That was dumb.
Have you ever seen athletes, girl? They are crazy.
Never. What is an athlete?
They just break shit and move on. That's the definition.
Sounds like Trump.
No, he just shits and asks someone else to clean it up.
Did that guy get murdered at Mar-a-Lago?
No. I read about it, that somebody came onto the property and they shot him dead.
Yeah, he had gasoline.
What's he about to do?
Light it up, light it up.
What do you got going on this week?
What do I have going on this week? Actually, I already started a new book. So I'm reading a new book called Sour Cherry.
Sour Cherry.
And it's very good. It's very sad.
Sad.
It's about a violent man who, I'm reading a lot of violent men stuff.
It's in the air.
Interesting. I don't know. It's all very interesting. And all told from women's perspectives, because that makes it even more interesting.
Well, that's, yes.
So,
yeah. If you, this makes me think of Mad Men immediately.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched that.
That show is about the women. I mean, it's about gender relations. I don't know why it got, I mean, like some people, guys who watch it, they like idolize these men. And like the whole thing.
It's the women.
Is about gender relations in the fucking 60s.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good show.
Have things really changed?
That's what's interesting. Anyway, have a great week. Read a nice book. Watch a nice movie.
Scott's finished like 4 of those heated rivalry books.
Good for
already.
him.
He finished that tough guy one.
He's horny for a good book.
And now there's this age gap one, and I'm like, what's the age gap?
Careful.
And he's like 35 and 23, and I was like, that's not an age gap.
No. It's, what is that? 12 years?
Call me when he's 47 and he's 21.
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Double.
Double.
Double or nothing.
Here's my new boyfriend. He just enrolled in college. Yeah.
Remember, if you can't say anything nice,
Come talk to us.
yeah. Or get on reality television.
That too. Make a buck.
If you could get on any reality television, what would it be?
Oh,
Naked and
Welcome,
Afraid.
everybody.
No, God.